Derek, Stuart Finley on his way back?
Yeah, thankfully. It's been a long road for him. When he picked injury up at Dens, we knew it was significant. It was such a nasty incident. So great to have him back. There's no doubt we've missed his leadership qualities, his experience, his know-how. I thought he was a huge part of what we did right last season and conceding so very few goals. So great to have him back. Great for Stu himself to get a wee bit of encouragement. It's a long road for boys when they're at that length of time. And there's always a wee bit of trepidation with your first game back. It's a reserve game. It was quite a straightforward game for him. In the other day here, and the plan was to play him 55-60 minutes and get him off. Hopefully train tomorrow. He's had no adverse reaction. He's quite bubbly and bouncy. The fact that he's come through the game with no ill effects to his ankle, just a wee bit leggy and a bit kind of feeling that condition part of it. So we'll get another chat with Stu tomorrow, and all being well, maybe try and include him in the squad. Obviously my eagerness to get him back involved is clear, but I need to be fair to him. But magic to have him out of the commentary team. He's doing a bit for Kelly TV on a match day, so it's better he's hopefully helping us out rather than them.
Will you have to rein that eagerness in a little bit in terms of maybe bringing him back too quick?
But sometimes needs must. We've got only so few games left, so he's got the advantage of the evidence is there. When he's in the team, we're better. I just want to be fair to him, to be honest. And he needs to be confident that he can start games, and he's probably not there at this moment. But hopefully with another week's training, then maybe some involvement on Saturday if he can be included in the bench. But like I said, I don't want to preempt any of that. I don't want to put too much pressure on him in that sense until I have another conversation with him tomorrow.
How big a player could he be in these last 8 games?
Yeah, I think at the back, both him and Vassell at 9 would be massive for us in terms of getting those two back, not just for what they give on the pitch, but their kind of leadership qualities. Both have been pivotal to us in the past, and both are a big part last season. So if we could get both back, it would be great. Vass is some good days and some bad days really with injury. He's gone back down to see the specialist just to get a check-up on things on Monday, and hopefully we get the all clear on that he can go back into full training, but we're not quite there yet.
In terms of the rest of the season, do you see a top 6 as a possibility now, or is that gone?
It's a possibility, but the reality is it's probably not going to happen. So we just need to, the kind of message now is just to make sure we try and bring the teams in above us, and obviously we've got a chance on Saturday to beat St Mirren. By doing that, we'd go level with them, and goal difference I think it is. So it's important that we just try and focus on each game as it comes. I think getting top 6. You need to do so much right for clubs like ourselves. You need to almost be pitch perfect. You see the investment from Black Knights, from Hibs. Hibs have obviously shown evidence of that last year. Recently, I think last week we played them. I think they're 15th unbeaten in the league. And we still managed to salvage a point against them. But I thought Hibs were good. I think Hibs looked better. I think Hibs, Hearts with Tony Bloom, Aberdeen with the clear investment they've got. It's getting harder and harder. If these clubs do their job right. And it looks as if they are at the minute. It's harder for clubs like ourselves to get in top 6, but I still believe that if we can show consistency, get a fair run at it with keeping key players fit, by utilising the budget we do have, and we don't have the benefits of all these other clubs that try to maximise that to its full extent, then you can have that season where you can be a top 6 team. And unfortunately for us this season, we've been far from perfect. We've been far from keeping key players fit. And the reality is, Hibs, Hearts and Aberdeen, who Hearts were good last season, but Hibs and Aberdeen obviously had their struggles. And clubs like ourselves, St Mirren's, have took full advantage of that. So this season it looks as if top 6 is going to be beyond us, but there's a work to be done. We've got clear messaging to the players. We've got games to win to keep ourselves away from bother and to try and be the best we can be between now and the end of the season.
In that game against Hibs, how vital a moment can that goal from Fraser Murray be, just in terms of a catalyst, stopping the rot and hopefully pushing you on for these last 8 games? Yeah,
possibly. I thought there's been previous games where we deserved something. We were very good for a lot up at Pittodrie. We lose an injury time goal. Very good at Ross County. I thought we were better than Ross County and created chances. on difficult pitch, and we get nothing to show for it. So it was important just for the players as well, obviously the supporters as well, to see that we get something for our efforts. And you have to say that I thought Hibs were good, and I thought we were played as poorly as we've probably been for a while, and I thought we and that's sometimes the nature of the Premier League and football itself, that we've played better and get nothing, but it was good just to get something for the game and get a point in it. You never know how important that point might be.
And what kind of challenge and threats are you expecting from St Mirren?
Same sort of stuff. We've obviously played against Stevie's team long enough now over the years, and we've played St Mirren often enough, pretty rigid with their shape, good physicality about them. Everybody clearly knows their jobs and their role within the team. They might have to play a wee bit differently with Olasanya out of the team, because he's so important to them with that real electric pace he's got, and transitions he's vital for them. But no, we know their players, they'll know us. It's hopefully be better on the day than them. I don't think there'll be any real surprises for either team tactically, so it's important that we just try and make sure we've got the better performers on the day and keep building on a strong record we've got against St Mirren.
On that note, I think it's 1 loss in 34 games as a manager for you against St Mirren, no losses as Kelly manager.
I actually can't remember the defeat.
I think it was 2021, I think it was. But what do you put that down to, that record?
Was that in the league?
I can't even mind. I'll check Soccer Base today, but I can't remember what it was in.
I don't know. Sometimes you just clubs. You know, I think even last week against Hibs, I've never lost to Hibs as a home game, and it looked as if for long spells in the game that was going to go. But sometimes you just get these things happen. You know, it's different managers, and I've had 3 different teams, so it's. I'm from Paisley, which maybe explains it. But they've been a lot more kinder to me, the St Mirren fans, over the years than they used to be. Certainly when I played with Morton. I don't know. Honestly, it's like there's no kind of rhyme or reason for that.